Hey gang, this is Vicky Kelly. I wanted to show you the trades that set up today, and the patterns didn't do so bad, but the trader behind the patterns didn't do as well. Let me show you what happened. Today was very ugly to try to trade the price action, and I started out not fully confident in where I had drawn my lines, and that ended up being my undoing. So I think I started with my lines here, and by the time this triggered, it was past this entry level. So I moved them down and looked at that there, and I was happy with that because it sort of when you have it one candle that goes from top to bottom with your energy lines, that's a good indication that you've done pretty well drawing them. And so I was happy with that portion of it. And so I was able to capture this move here. I take half my contracts off, or a little more than half, because we're doing 5 micros, 10-point stop. So I take 3 of them off here, and then I held 2 for this. Well, I held 2 for that until it started into all of this. And I was just so sure I had gotten the pattern wrong, thought it was going to reverse on me. And rather than being confident in myself, I just sort of paid a little bit of stupid tax today. So I thought that this was going to set up this direction. It did not trigger until it got over to here. And so that's also an indication that you're going to get chop, is when your dots are so far apart. I mean, here's where it's set up, clear over here. And these dots are so far apart, it's probably just going to chop. But not to be deterred, I thought, that's okay. I can do this anyway. And I should have listened to my own advice, because I kid you not, at the beginning of the live room, I had said, well, this is liable to come down here. And I even drew it with my handy dandy little pen and said, come down here and bounce off of this and come even clear back up to here and then drop. And it's exactly what it did. I called it clear back here, and I still didn't do what I needed to do to just hold it and let it work itself out. And so that's where the patterns work, but the trader has to work too. And in this game, the emotions will make or break you. And so you just have to be careful. And so, like I said, I captured this move here. And quite frankly, even though I'm not supposed to enter quite this late, I knew it where it was headed. I knew it was headed there. I captured that too, but that was not technically a morning method trade to do it that way. But I also kept trying to take this long through here, and should have just let it wiggle around without me. So I'd make 8 points, but I had a 10-point stop. So then I'd get part of them taken off, but then on the others I'd lose 10 points. So, and then even the long was the same kind of thing. I took a full stop out on this one, because again, I didn't listen to my own advice that these were way too far apart. And by the time it finally triggered, I thought, well, it's going to go clear up to here. Well, it didn't. And so I ended up taking a stop out. Or actually, I got half of them off here and was going to take the other half up there. Never made it up to there. And again, right on back down and where I thought it was going to go, and just didn't listen to myself. So I'm a little irritated with myself right now, and will give myself a pep talk before I go to bed. This last one we also called right before we shut down the um, trading room, and this one set up perfectly. Ended up going, no, regardless of where you put your line, you were able to capture some of these points through here as well, and that made it. So all in all, I ended up losing about 6 points today. But the system did much better than I did. I just needed to work the system better than I did. So I hope you had better luck with it today. And I hope that you stay safe out there and good luck trading.